want to trip off of money unless I'm hungry. Ain't got no kids, but already thinking about college funding. I think it's funny how this 22-year-old can stress out more than you and fold away with pressure, pushing past the point you hold so dearly to. Your heart glued to the lifeline. You live through these hard times, waiting for your sunshine. And cloudy days never seem to go away. Looking for that special moment when your problems slip away. Now I've been looking for loopholes to happiness, to cheat my way to inner peace, and found nothing but savageness and bitterness. I don't know who's feeling this, but if you're like me, then you know what it's like to have been in this. Lost, trapped, confined, attacked by everything in your mind. Excuses of no time, complaints of no signs to help you along your path. And this is a struggle that you chose to outlast. Call it fate, a road that you chose to follow. Every step is making your life a little more hollow, so call it fate, a path that you chose to walk. All that about you have no control, that's just talk. Call it fate, a road that you chose to follow. Every step is making your life a little more hollow, so call it fate, a path that you chose to walk. All that about you have no control, that's just talk.
My struggle and strive are just a hustle and pride, more greater than riches that can be seen, eyes open wide. Everyday transportation heading for passing you by. Still trying to reach out, but you can't understand why. Never was my sort of life, never paint the color gold. 20 years of understanding of planning my career goals, but what I was told, live happy and grow old. When under pressure, don't fold, we all direction of control. But today, education relies on money rolls, and the funds are insufficient. Parents raise families, but they never try to listen. And every bounce on the ball, I'm a holding and rocking it. A relationship with the man ain't gonna be roses and chocolate. A key with the lock, and it can open up the gated areas. But take one look in the mirror, have inner peace, intertwined, inner love, inner kind. Every step I represent mine. The blind leads the blind, but I'ma make sure I'ma open up my eyes before I get to the edge. I go by bullshit, and that's the name from the west. I go by big styles, and that's the name that I pledge. So call it fate, a leader that you chosen to be. All distractions and drama that you finally flee. So call it fate, a strong one that can't be held back. Put that golden trophy on reality's rack. So call it fate, a leader that you chosen to be. All distractions and drama that you finally flee. So call it fate, a strong one that can't be held back. Put that motherfucking trophy on reality's rack.
Now we're just supposed to be a low cholo vato GS school dropout, aimless alcoholic with a burger flipping degree. It's so simple to see. Environment could've switched cards, change hands, destiny on a neutral equal to the change man. It's fight based poker races, I control my fortune wherever I stand. Don't I feel claim of my goals and where I fall, and they're where I wanna land. With that in mind, I'm inclined to find design the signs that can open more ways to the divine. My whole idea is that I'm linked to people and places for a specific reason for the beyond. To make connections, meaningful fate, must be able to bond with an equal intake of the initiative I'm on. There's only a certain amount to help you get before your chance is gone, which is why I get sad about friends rich working 9 to 5, talented as fuck, but complete lost ambition and drive. Through it all, I feel that I've been blessed. Due to my talents and neglect, I met some of the most creative folks up in the West. To the teachers that didn't think I'm out to anything and try to hate, only inspired me more to make that trip to San Francisco. Straight into my mom, who hates rap. I saw no purpose in my flow. It's an always feeling to see her there, smiling at my show. So call it fate, the ultimate divine connection from above. Don't rely on it for everything, you gotta do it for the love. Call it fate, you must learn to balance it with ambition. It might be hard, but never settle for less when it comes to your vision. Call it fate, the ultimate divine connection from above. Don't rely on it for everything, you gotta do it for the love. Call it fate, you must learn to balance it with ambition. It might be hard, but never settle for less when it comes to your vision.
Waking up guidelines and rules and regulation, not the bridges that you burn, but breaking barriers with separation. Step back, see what you facing, while speaking to the crowd in the rhythmic demonstration. Just fulfill your legacy. But Mr. Bullshit, the bow-legged MC, with the talents how to slay, the fall get the thickest point when you get drowned out by the liquid courage of the bait. Focus on feedback and reaction. A set of group is in fashion. These are my rules and regulations. You get away so clean when you sprinkle all the dirt upon this nation. Faces in 3-piece suits, driving 2-door coupes. The main was for bloodshed, giving head just to get ahead. These are my rules and regulations. Feeling like buffoon when egotistical wounds get shot down before reaching peak. Is that it think you wasn't bad? Learning nothing on experiences. Entire section devoted to your CD on clearance.
Now the energy involved in this will make normal men appear flawless in an everyday setting. But what we're getting at is this lawlessness. Past practice focused and handed around and noticed from person to person, holding your security in a foolish, lowest state. Hold your weight, strapped you by miserable hate. I hope that for your own sake you learn about it before it's too late. You see, I take mine to the grave. I wish I wasn't such a mental slave when it comes to how society says I should behave in many ways. I guess you could say I'm a wannabe anarchist. Man was disgraced and protest, but actually I couldn't handle it and I dismantled it. Thought process and hope for the best, cause it's not about what you do as long as it's in the name of progress.
And slap my grab sounds to the moment I step up, begin to get with exterior so serious to my presentation. Swear it only be mad, nobody go bad. That's just the one way carries himself towards the help of listening ears. Turn that masses camped out on the hip hop shelf, combined with interchanging styles, learn to compile alongside a threat with any time who write valuable information and feeling. Link to the words response for all is all we ask in turn. Is your undivided attention, mind, language, and direction? Maybe you'll learn through what these songs mention, make you concerned with what is documented. If most of the way not fully implemented. Our class society we did it. The message made it used because we made it for the purpose of ending all vision. Many have tried, but most are missing. The items been planned. Now all you gotta do is correctly shut the fuck up and listen now.
These are the rules and regulations. Study the concepts and facts that we're really facing. MCs and fans both participating, hating this blatant. That's why there's need for regulating now. These are the rules and regulations. Study the concepts and facts that we're really facing. MCs and fans both participating, hating this blatant. That's why there's need for regulating. Now for anyone interested in representing or manifesting, I'm holding a potluck next week for all MCs, and I'm guessing you'll show up with your group and walk around my building talking about your crew, the only MCs on the planet you're really feeling, yada yada. Hip hop is dying, all that talking, crying, saying why can't it be like the 80s? No one has any skills for writing, everybody's freestyling and everybody's rapping. You're always asking what happened to the good old days and where's the passion, when in fact it's just that kind of mentality that makes it hard for me to sell my fucking CD. Pretty dope content, fresh delivery, but you got people thinking everyone's trying to make a buck except for you and your folks. Everyone else sucks. There's like 80 MCs talking to 10 bands, and the other 79 aren't talking about the things that I am. And no one else is on my level, and everyone's talking about gaps. But I ask myself, when's the last time I actually heard that?
Just because you a sign act don't mean that you fresh, and just because you independent doesn't time to be even fresher. Trying to screw my head back from all this pressure. One more time I lay my vocal to fit this mathematician measure. I put my life in the flow, possessed with energy at a show, using a pen and paper as a tool, and a Walkman to consume, and the sound of music from my lips when I speak. Orchestra like a symphony when I'm simply writing a beat. Hold this MIC to my face and have confidence in what I say. Never use vocab that's relevant to meaning shit. Keep my head level and my drive is making me stay secluded to the unseen, to the street raps unraveling.
Now, bring it back with the strong chicken double long take seal song makes the crowd break. Between the division, the ones that actually down, the others only here to fake. Break them up like ball lines and begin to quake. Certain to plant the stake for the sake of old scouts, about to change the system. We seriously in the right. The motive, your love and admiration. As the people's MCs, listen to what you have to say. Apply it to our program with confidence in these other please don't wear near G's. With the positivity of balance, quality plan to seize. We comprehend about intellectualism, but we still have to say proceed. Now go ahead and shoot the breeze while develop a platform to put these unjust propositions to a freeze, including allows the rappers with no meaning in their words.
Yes, we understand.
Allows the rappers with no style trying to serve.
Yes, we understand.
Allows the rappers on stage that can't rock.
Yes, we understand.
Allows the rappers rapping over beat they don't knock.
We completely understand.
You as well for obligated to the file legislation that has been stated. Hit me some time with that idea to help mobilize music to be used to debate. Well now,
these are the rules and regulations. Study the concepts and facts that we're really facing. MCs and fans all participating, hating this blatant. That's why there's need for regulate now. These are the rules and regulations. Study the concepts and facts that we're really facing. MCs and fans all participating, hating this blatant. That's why there's need for regulate. I thought I had it all, forgot to watch the ball, so now I fall. Life is like a seesaw, we all go down and up. I got the ball, but now it seems I forgot to fill the cup. So what? It doesn't even hold that much. I wear away a little with each day, and at night I reflect on what I have. The cycle continues, and if I thought I had it right, something goes wrong. And when I'm just about to give up, something keeps me strong. It's like a fire, desire for the things that I need. And as the years push on, so does my greed. Don't get me wrong, I don't lead a simplistic existence. It's not the money that I crave, it's more about consistent engraving. I practice about a fraction of what I need to. I do wanna believe you when you say that I don't need you. I heed to the call, I'm not gonna make it, but what's worse is I've agreed to bleed through my music and it hurts.
I say a line, knowing in my mind it isn't me.
Using somebody else's words, trying to set my mind free.
Up and down and up, heaven and hell stuck
In the middle between extremes, about to erupt.
I keep my head up, with my eyes fixed to the ground, looking for the promised land, but the road was abound. In a town where whereabouts no one knows about, getting swept under the rug with your name drugged through the mud. I know I could be a thug, but that's not me. I can bullshit my life, but that's not me. And what you see is reality, the man I'm going to be. Reflection of my father with a shorter life expectancy. And what's expected of me is how we're marching trademark. If I fall off this horse, then I stand on my own very truth. I look at television, but that's all lies. I shake his hands, but that's all lies. I was once told the truth, but that's all lies. And I kids heard this, but that shit was just lies. And I'm just a small guy in this big city, world collapses on this California plate. These are the words that describe me, and I put that on my tape. Secluded, hold it weight, and I put that on our tape.
Definitive changes, also my ego. Interacting with quiet expressions, so watching me flow, create no sequel that is my daily. On some hellbent mission to try to face me. Some homies think already lost the wit, way past crazy with all good banging. Show my finesse, lust, violence, you typical neighborhood gang banging. That's the rounds, gotta put work just to make sure you look around and pass. But you can only wonder how long work continues to last before I become a resident of my valleys. So I sometimes mask emotions and feelings of music and decide to rap fast and hope to reach my peaks a lot quicker. Lighter hole in the sky went full flicker, but it only seems my plot to the top gets sicker. Cause I must maintain balance to walk in the first place, and I must depend on me for scenario worst case. Instead of walking a straight, I carry a bigger load. Check most be slow to type a co slow. Still got me stuck on blow, not even a break to stop. I lose too many paces. My traveling equals time I spend through life with so many faces.
I say a line, knowing in my mind it isn't me. Using somebody else's words, trying to set my mind free. Up and down and up, heaven to hell, stuck in the middle between extremes, about to erupt.
I write a line, knowing in my mind that isn't me. Using somebody else's words, trying to set my mind free. Up and down to up, heaven to hell, stuck in the middle between extremes, about to erupt.
I say a line, knowing in my mind that isn't me. Using somebody else's word, trying to set my mind free. Up and down and up, heaven to hell, stuck in the middle between extremes, about to erupt. Sometimes I repeat myself, repeat recurring events and put them to a paper. Sometimes the paper double up like double dutch, making major decisions. Let me pave my own way by paying dues for what I say. There's no inspiration in music that I play. You can never varnish at a law because a groupie bro will always tag along like a hog I stand strong. Just my 2 cents in the bucket, opinion expressed through voice box. Standing Alcatraz, casting my Baywatch, and a couple of albums just to listen to on my journey. Example of a sample is a vinyl you can't scratch. Unlock the key of conversation by breaking the latch. Never met my match, cause when she passing me by, I just wave goodbye. Forget the past because I'm always pressed for time. Contemplate my temptation, asking what my purpose, how my accomplishment been filled before leaving the block surface. I know my folks got my back, but my dukes are the hazard like a man of surviving. My headstrong ways keep me colliding. Not a day I stop writing, cause every hustler has his day, but when I'm gonna get mine? Flossing for the simple minded, can find myself in society idealism. One thought's a collective rhythm, not your average ways of being a savage. Please don't confuse my dialect as a lack of intellect. My mother got me out of Oakland because my lifeline was running thin. Sister departed to Los Angeles like angels in the wind. So glad I can't feel comfortable inside these concrete walls. While some brothers are more scared of determination than inflation. Is Mary Jane my lady, or that broad off a Skrilla, not dependent or a supplement of the microphone's an instrument? Insufficient funds keep my pay rate unstable. Either pay Bay Area rent or put food upon the table. My head going through some shit, blank look on my face, opinionated thought process. Some shit going through my head, blank look on my face, still in my thought process. My head going through some shit, blank look on my face, opinionated thought process. Some shit going through my head, blank look on my face, lost in a thinking process. What you selling is what you telling. Well, our solution to revolution and you lose your rebellion. Settle in your head, rap thinking your head straight. A trend of today, way of the true fake. money hits your pocket, do you leave in a rocket? Gonna stated reality, the person is a profit and what appeals to the buyer. Supplier has a connection in the section of street hustle. Community has a say-so, but the government's on the payroll. You lose your homie to fatal misguided circumstance. No books inside of schools, and I ask, do you really have a chance? They say a monkey can sing and dance, and a revolutionary has a fighting stance. I walk in this land locally and stay grounded by 95 rotary, supposedly to the ear a stereotype, so I turn my stereo loud. I got the sonic of a sound entering my ear real clear. No tunes could be heard, but savvy notes up in the air. A man can pimp his city, and the land turns filthy. So damn filthy, and the city is the epitome. Economy man increase, property skyrockets. Congress flexes eagle when purchasing missile rockets. Your eyes may bug out of your socket. Let me plug you to reality. Police patrol the streets and the guns run the military. Kinda scared when a satellite gets by a piece of land all the way from space. Riding my pay rate by expanding beyond the gates. California shifts on its plate, while power is shifting a figure 8. Playing a game of dice, rolling the eyes of a snake. One more puff I do take, calming myself in deep therapy, just to relieve all of this tension that I express through the writings of a sentence. Way too broke to even fade on intention. Express my opinions before I fade away in existence. My head going through some shit, blank look on my face, opinionated thought process. Some shit going through my head, blank look on my face, still in my thought process. My head going through some shit, blank look on my face, opinionated thought process. Some shit going through my head, blank look on my face, lost in the thinking process.
In the room and couldn't stop. Another act caught, feeling distraught. Why couldn't I just be a prop? Got impeccable timing, the situation's climbing, my daughter's crying. All because my wife's a two-timing individual. I can see the vow slip away with every display, unless each stress causes decay. It wasn't even just sex, she had her legs wrapped around and they were kissing while they did it. She couldn't hear the sound of the door. They wanted more, so they proceeded to explore. Amount of hurt overtook me, too much pain to endure. Their bodies moved to a music I couldn't hear. Perfect rhythm, no slapping. I saw her smiling and crying with each tear. A fear settled in. I knew I lost it completely, discreetly let out a smile, cause I knew her life was just peachy. Happy, that's all I wanted her to be. But as far as me, I need to look out for myself. Put it on the shelf and proceed. I didn't say nothing, just followed the lead. Remembering the day causing me an internal bleed. Now when we make love, it's more like I'm a victim. It's a trip when I think about how our marriage became a prison. Plus, she had the nerve to say I love you the next day and kiss me on my lips and look in my eyes in a certain way, like she was telling me how faithful she was, alike she was telling me how good the sex was. It made me sick to my stomach and all because electricity's in her eyes and he put in the plug. It's not as though it was some quick fling or random rub. She got me shook, trying to figure out what happened to the love. Now I drink to fill my empty void, plus I'm unemployed, still thinking about the last we had. No longer a husband or a dad. They took my kid away due to suspicion, replaced a mental prison with a physical prison. I guess it was a given. I'm not getting out of here until I stop living, but I'm feeling the pain it's feeling. Back, I'm still killing every night, reliving the struggle to save a life. This woman I used to call my wife, now all I do is write to myself at night and recap my journey. My journal is full of learning and self-help, but I'm burning inside, trying to convince myself to stay alive, all because of one damn night.
With only time on my hands, I can't reopen every single scar. Plan that was to take place, but it was all erased by one man. Built up through a destructive 17-year-old lifespan. Everything had fallen into place. I just don't understand, there was no need for interference, and why did it have to be him? These tears begin to fall, my eyes close, the lights go dim, reminding me of my last room of residence. And now dark walls evoke the same essence, complete remembrance of my presence. Sitting in the corner, banging my head against the wall, unhappy with it all. Wasn't like those lemons who spent their time at the mall. Idiots' lives, so much of us thought what being popular do. When you reach your final call, I had things to higher importance, journal writing and astronomy, preparing my deaf tired of calling help with no response to me. So I responsibly made decisions that ended awfully. Too much pain had developed an emotional monopoly, and all feelings that ran through this thoroughly beaten body. If it wasn't local, the link with that would attempt to off me during drunken tirades. He could never speak softly. Mom was always at work, it wasn't anyone to get him off me. And when she was home, the situation didn't even improve. Dad couldn't hold down a job instead of one. Mom worked too, aggravating her arthritis to the point where she couldn't move. Enough hurt to make painkiller addiction the only thing to do. There was no guidance, advice, or sure enough when I came home from school. Because I dressed and acted different, I was treated like a fool. Barrage with hate, except my only friend Jake who thought I was cool. He had my back and still was the most popular kid in school. Honestly, to this day, I can't understand why. How a person like myself could be befriended by such a guy. My pathetic life compared to Jake. Got a girlfriend, scholarship, plus his car looked great. Shit, why even try? But Jake was off to college, there was no one else to listen. So here I am alone in my room to continue my mission. Breathing on this earthly plane to become way too much to handle. I made up my mind. On one side, I had a bag full of Miles morphine pills. On the other, Dad's gun pointed to my head for a clean kill. No time to badly stun. With enough morphine to take to bring the pain down to none. Right as I'm about to pull the trigger, someone busts to the door and runs and try to grab me. The drugs had me hallucinating badly. I couldn't tell who it was. Now we're on the bed fighting savagely. During the tussle, the gun instruct the unknown person after me. When a conscious waking up to hear a news reporter say sadly, we lost one of our sons by the 6 citizens shot tragically. Last night home from school, Jake home was fatally wounded after he went to visit a good friend. The events had escalated drastically from meeting to failed suicide attempt, a terrible tragedy. Shock must have taken away the attention to my arms. Didn't even notice the nurses had tied him up here in my own harm. It seems under the circumstances the death was involuntary. When my abuse came into play, no jail time, I was labeled crazy, which only turned out to be worse. Combined in a mental ward curse. Wanted to kill myself every time I say this verse. Didn't understand life, killed the only person who deserved to live it right. Now I get to forever relive the sight, all because of one night.
Looping the record at a beat per minute time frame. Big city create faster clock, got you wonder where time came. And did it take a bus into a section of lost memories? My travel takes big steps into a brainiac book, organized compiling history on top of books of misery. Who solve on practice, living between parents and children. Who say the dollar bill had a huge head. It's no match for humans and the way that they feeling. I'm thinking dead because in conclusion that I read. Empty thoughts compiling, I pay taxes to eliminate public housing. I beg for doorsteps for neighbors to visit. Erase the chalk from the ground because of world war. It's money to be made. Can your vision be your negative downfall? Falling on your fat face. Break out of space, I need breathing room. When doom to your career is simply no breath control.
I take the roll, skip the stop and drop drama, save that shit for the other negligent life takers. See, I'm a life giver, not the sperm kind, but the mind kind. Take the blind, let them see through a rhyme. Everyone has their time, mine is now. Adapting lifestyle through the Dow. Flow how so? Avoiding numerous assholes that waste time hating themselves and their past. So everyone is angry these days. Do you think humans were made to be slaves? I bet all the money in my pocket that the person I made this money from has made 10 times that amount. You could put that on my wallet. Money is not solid. Everything we accumulate in life becomes demolished, except for the knowledge. But even that is adversary when we want a panoramic view, a superplanetary. Kinda scary if you think about the rival commentary. Every inch counts, buried in small amounts. Everyone wants a house, cause it's illegal not to have one. But to be honest, I'd rather live under the sun.
I sit on the streets, unlearn knowledge from vision. I have to write to bare metal without a choice to conceal rhythm. If you fist up, then it's violent. But I was programmed to become aggressive. But I choose to be silent because of lack of conversation. Family is nation with 3 letters abbreviation. Piece of DOA and DPO. A girl finished with the period when she flow. I'm only famous inside of the heads between the speaker headphones. I try to maneuver into space and fit for your block shaping. My defense is perimeter. And yes, I am my own man. Diving into reality's breast. Rub black shampoo in my naps. Represent BS.
Slowly discovering the meaning, what it takes to reach beyond. Hand extended from outbound to guide direction to see me on the right path. In the event, I didn't sense a natural pull in the rejection of my defense. Still trying to locate where I refuse to listen. Enough catalysts ain't taking me though. What am I missing? Even better, is there a point to this life? Define my status, 2.5 kids and a wife. The fuck's my mission? The irony is the more I analyze, the more I lose. It's been said, the time you're given ain't something that you abuse. Decision time out, options on the table, what to choose. At all my ask pain about regrets or possibly fuse. A lot of live appreciation and a surge of reality. Energy working against another makes it tough to battle. The forces pulling us to our eventual end. Continually falling farther from following messages we want to send. So deep in our misgivings there won't be nothing to mend, let alone any way to rise above it all and ascend. For many the story's already been lived and completely told. With warning signs every time we look into the eyes of the old. Of the accumulated pain, no counter, because throughout the youth all I did was complain. By the time they appreciated life, they almost had knowledge ahead. But why they saying? For the few that care, we keep to ourselves hoping and praying that we fight for what we believe, but still know what we got. Who's to say tomorrow leave this earth? Maybe get shot, at least I won't be old doing these what ifs all alone with restraint and posters chewing on the nuts I should've grown.
Philip split up and then meet up in a merging building. Always a good feeling, seeing associates and friends that say what's up and dealing, having stabbing, shootings, and various drug deals are never good. But school is just like life, only short and slow, so more dramatic. Automatic happiness and pain, all in one, fantastic. Choreographed and sporadic for your plan of attack by the PTA and taxpayers voting on members to lower income so they can pay less on mortgages, plummeting the funds. What fun? Teachers getting younger, students getting older, principals giving less of a fuck. Bullies getting shot by nerds. Seniors, fucking freshmen, everyone is a contestant. Druggies doing LSD, spreading enhancement of perception. Gang affiliates do silly shit like trade off with the chicks, so they all get a taste of everyone and find the one that fits. In fact, it's not just gangs that do it. Future rap boys go the length 50%, catching HIV from all the hoes they stick. The happy times, the sad times, the bad times, the good, the misunderstood moment when your opponent struck before he should. When you first picked your girl, did she really want you to take it? Did she lay naked like a cadaver waiting for you to ask her what's the matter so she could tell you she faked it? And didn't really want to make it, but you didn't pay attention and then forcefully penetrated? Did you drink a fifth before you did it? Smoke that split before you hit it? 4 years of waking up to this, and most likely not learning shit, and it's too bad. Some of these kids never had a chance. Some could play basketball or take a ball, or learn how to sing and dance, or learn how to take off their pants without any type of romance. And it's a shame we even consider our society advanced.
Dissected, extroverted, cut open between the ribs, human specimen. Every thought process pulsates from brains to nerves to movement. Then again, that same cycle repeated in hopes that maybe it might expose all my inner workings. What makes me tick but doesn't show. Probably not. Over 21 years, built plenty of good defenses. Develop my image, got hella friends to hide behind, and yes, I sense this idea that I can't analyze and ridicule, but can't take it in return. It probably reminds me I picked on childhood and the lessons that I learned, becoming everything I wasn't and everything I didn't have. A father figure returned to my folks because I didn't have no dad. Born in the country, my name and language I placed 2 steps behind. My environment and system only encouraged me not to use my mind. Made it through because I mostly live within. All my fantasies was creative. Now my key out, wrestling drugs to escape reality. Bitter, sarcastic enough to not be totally discontent. At the same time, too critical to ever be happy, no matter what the event. Lust spoon fed to me, but I'll refuse to consume. Rather masturbate the dream chicks and have sex with the girl who wants it in the next room. Scared of what might be there, so I hit it full force now on my knees. Skin peeled back, hands open about 180 degrees. Total exertion of energy until I have nothing left. Still looking for my life because I still haven't found my depth. Philosopher, mud person, reluctant hero, reaching for the stars. Open up my weaknesses to make them strengths. It's me in entirety, and you are.
I have skin complexion, original man, high desert sand. Saw my life past 18, so we moved from Oakland. Never received school awards, but had dreamed of public beach and learn a few criminal schemes. But go along with living in the California shadiness. Rather have a female friendship because I have no confidence in my faithfulness. I'm made with this 5'11" height frame. My name is same as my father, which was given by my grandmother, who raised me with faith. The inner city create a language structure, torn into pieces of communication. Perhaps my naps can be the lost trail, a family tree broken at its limbs. Some say cut it down, make it into paper, write on it and make music. A pothead way of thinking. Marijuana is therapeutic, on a track to the finest thing. Have my fair share of ugly pussy, drink myself into depression. Is a life you wanna push me, very standoffish. Probably never say a single word, finally making sense of the lessons that I heard. All the years that I've occurred, my footsteps on progression. Kick back in the worst work with my folks. Find myself in another session. My profession answers the question why I ride. Can't cut the phony from the picture cause you can't scratch pride. My brain see fried on top of buildings. I truly stand high. I ask myself daily, no, who the fuck am I? Who are you?
I'm Ayentee, possibly the most heartbroken, positive kid. Always put myself out there, never go my way, but still a life type way to live. Dig deep when I grab a pen, extend my hand to any one of y'all, cause that's just how I am, and I stand up for what I believe in. When you meet me, you'll realize I'm just like everyone else, a human. I grew up like y'all, with a nourishment replaced for over-consuming. They told me it was best like that since the economy was so booming. The world is a big TV set and you better tune in, but I didn't buy in. Now I spend time with myself, healing my inner child. That little 6-year-old that was told to live a certain style. Been in love with the idea, been in love, been in lust with the idea. Having sex since I was 6, it was really sick how the idea fit like a glove. It must have been being raised on porn, that I'm so backwards and so torn, and my last words are so worn. Looking for the day to be reborn, meaning die my death. Take what's left and do what's best. Breathe my breath, clear my chest. Here's my death, now what's left? Who am I? A bunch of thoughts mixed with flesh, imperfect thought process, awkwardness, and an act for mental stress. I'm a ghost, visible to all the rest. Too scared to explore what it means to live life eternally blessed.
Now who am I?
A picture in the glass that can't be me.
Am I the raps I write?
The ideas in my head,
The things I see.
Now who are we? Three people here with no identity. Secluded journalists, one-way bullshitting Ayentee.
Now who am I?
A picture in the glass that can't be me.
Am I the raps I write?
The ideas in my head,
The things I see.
Now who are we? Three people here with no identity. Secluded journalists, one-way bullshitting Ayentee.
now who am I?
A picture in the glass that can't be me.
Am I the raps I write?
The ideas in my head,
The things I see.
now who are we?